I'm Prodoge, and that is a new treasure hunt I found yesterday. But anyways, there is one reason why I am making this video, and that's because I have been wanting to make it for a while, and I want to help out my friends and other people who want to get into YouTube. So that's two reasons. Anyways, so it is finally happening. I'm finally making a new video on how I make my videos, because my old video I made at 2 a.m. Don't ask. Anyways, it's also super outdated because that's all the way back when I was using, I think I was using iMovie back then. Jeez. That was so long ago, but now times have changed. I think that was I want to say 3 years, 2-3 years ago at this point. My channel is almost 4 years old. This channel is pretty much grown up with me. Damn, that's actually crazy to think about. Anyways, so let's, I guess, get right into okay, we're gonna start with the setup. Then we're gonna get to the actual video, how I make it, and the recording and stuff. Then we're gonna get into the editing. Alright, so the setup. What do you gotta do? So first things first, obviously, you wanna pop into settings. Nice. That's step one, and you're pretty much halfway there. Then you want to scroll down to preferences, capture and share, and pretty much copy these settings here. Like the recording length doesn't really matter. The resolution though does. You have to be 1080p because YouTube likes to crunch it. So it doesn't really matter what you pick, but just don't pick any of these because these will only give you very, very short timings. Now, I didn't actually test this afterwards, but we will go ahead and we will do an actual field test. And that's basically it. Capture, save location. If you have an actual capture card, I just have external storage, but if you have a capture card, then you definitely want to set it to that so you could use your internal storage for more games and stuff. Allow game captures by me, and the automatic uploads do the OneDrive and the Xbox network, both by me, because if you do the OneDrive, I think it'll actually save them and stuff. But yeah, also another quick tip is after every recording, make sure clear out your captures from that last video you made. Like with 4005, there were 2 clips here, but they are gone now. I just have the screenshot, which I really should just delete. So this will leave a lot more room for the rest of your captures and stuff. Also make sure to close out so it actually runs better. Now we're gonna test this in Forza Horizon 5. And then I will also show you how that works as well. So, now that you have your recording up and you're ready to go, you start recording, but then what you have to do, or what I do, is I actually set my phone up as a face cam. Now I can put a block behind it or something to prop it up. I personally have a little, I have a pop socket and a pop socket tripod that I use, a little rubber bendy tripod. I'll actually show you right here, this little thing, and then this holds the pop socket on. It's very useful. And it can also double if you want to hold it or something. So it's very nice. But try and position your camera on the top of your your phone or whatever. Try and position that right in the middle, not your phone itself. So you have kind of your camera off to the side, you have your camera right at you, and then your screen ahead of you, which is now being recorded by Xbox. What you have to do is you have to press this. There should be a capture and share tab and hit start recording, and that's what you do. You can also check on how far you are recording, and you can even hit X to stop the recording if you want and to start recording. So now you just do your gameplay. I think it'll actually say you have 4 minutes of gameplay. Now if you want to do a longer video, I know that doesn't exactly seem like a lot, but we will get into that. I just kind of want to show you because we're doing this step by step in order, so it's kind of a little bit of a a bit of a little tutorial. This is a tutorial after all. This is an actual tutorial. It's a guide. It just shows you everything. You can also check your recording time on your phone because it'll say how long you've been recording for on your face cam. Well, on mine at least. It'll say how long you've been recording, and you have 4 minutes. So we're at 1:50 right now on my face cam, probably like 1:53 in the recording, but it is good to be a little bit late to start. So if you do it a little bit early, then you kind of don't spoil the events, and it might only be like 3 seconds ahead. But still, the time matters. Time matters. So we are just going to do this little street race here. Also, you can just go into your menu and stop the recording at any time if you want. That's what I do sometimes. But normally you will have 4 minutes. Sometimes if you have like a lower resolution, it'll be 10 minutes, which I have been considering that. But I do like to have higher quality and everything, so I keep it with the 1080p instead of like the 720. Also, it does match with the face cam as well. You can also add, like, there's a thing you can do where you can make it on, I'm just using my iPhone. You can have it so you can do 60 frames per second or 30. You could do it in HD or 4K. I do HD. It's very, very useful, and I do like it. It's simple. Also, you can do the same thing like with your camera as well. Your front-facing camera or your back-facing camera, which I'm using right now, which is really... I don't even know what the... I think this is the front-facing camera. I never decided what it really was, because like I always thought the front of the phone was like the side without the screen, and the back was the side with the screen. So I guess the camera... I always use the camera that points at you. So you're going to flip the camera around, or if you really want, you could do a better quality with your front camera, but I don't really see how exactly that would like work too well. So we're coming up on the finishing of the recording, but I will do a second clip so then I can actually show you how that works as well. Also, you do have to stop it yourself, so you can just like pause. However, on Xbox, after 4 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, it will automatically stop. So you kind of just wait for your timer. It's like a toaster oven. You wait for your toaster oven to finish, or your timer for your pizza or something. That's kind of what it's like. It's like a timer, but it records your game. It's very useful, and it definitely does help. So you don't have to worry about stopping it yourself unless you want to stop it earlier, like we will for this clip. And that is a victory. So now I guess I can go in and I can show you how I do it on my, well, yeah, on the actual editing software I use, because that is step number 2. Alright, so after you have all of your game clips, after they upload, that's the most important thing. They have to upload to the Xbox network before you can actually throw them into your video. You'll see them as like the first couple ones, but they'll be in reverse order. Just hit the... God, I'm having a brain fart again. Hit like the save to phone or whatever. It's like a big green button or gray, I don't really know. Should take like 1 to 2 minutes for it to download to your phone. And that's just about it for the clips. So you need to have the Xbox app and you have to sign in order to actually grab your clips. And you also have, of course, an internet connection. You have to make sure you can actually upload the clips to the Xbox network. And then they'll also be on your phone, where you can like access them from your phone. And after that, personally, I use CapCut. Where's the X on the side? Because it's really fast. It has a lot of features you can use without getting the pro version. So you just select your clips in order. Of course, they need to be in order from when you recorded them. Then you can even scroll to like, not just through, but you can also have it where if you want to zoom in on the timeline to have more detail, or zoom out, which is better for quick scrolling, as you can see here. So we go to the first start of the game clip, zoom in a little bit, try and line it up like right in the middle, just like there on that little line. You add your overlay, just make sure it's your face cam. Then you zoom out. You can put it pretty much anywhere you want. Zoom in, zoom out, make it bigger, make it smaller. And I just tuck it away in the corner. Turn up your volume as well, because the clips will sometimes be loud, but you can adjust it to anywhere you want. Also, what I do is I also cut 3 seconds from the beginning of the actual game clip, because it it just helps with the timing and stuff. Also, don't get confused, because sometimes it'll count by 2s instead of 1s, so always be careful. So you cut and delete it, then you can scroll all the way back to your game clip. If you pass it, that's okay. Just scroll back and then cut your face cam off from the edge. Not yet, though. So you add your next one in, you put it next to your your previous clip face cam. Make sure it's to size, and then you can cut it. So then it is the perfect size.
4 minutes or 10 minutes.
And yeah, it does sound a little cursed at the beginning, so you definitely want to cut it out. Definitely cut that out. Then, if you have any extra game clip, here I forgot to cut 3 seconds from the front. But if you have any extra game clip or face cam, you could just chop that off. It's fine. And you do have to be careful if you don't want your talking to go to the very, very edge. And then that is pretty much it there. So that's how to make my videos.